the crowds would cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile would be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through, and I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance. And my journey is like a shooting star. I can go the distance, I will search the world. I will face its harms. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope. I can go the distance till my journey is complete.
Eva Fleet. Hello, Eva. When I sat down to write this introduction, I reflected on so many qualities about you, Eva, it nearly felt impossible to even begin. Did I start with your unmatched kindness, your laughter, both contagious and real, or did I start with your joyous spirit and never fading ability to lighten up any room you entered? For you see, Eva, there are many in this world that possess a light, but your light, your inner glow, inner strength, and inner beauty illuminate this world like a beacon of hope. You bring love to many and strength to all, Eva, and that truly is a wonderful thing. As your big brother Jeremy so beautifully reflects, I'm so immensely proud of my sister. She's such a great light, not just in my life, but to everyone she meets. And if ever I'm really down and have no one to turn to, she is always the one. That smile of hers just lights up a room. She's so, so special. Eva, you are one of the most incredible human beings I have ever met, and your presence in my life and on this earth will forever be cherished. Thank you for all that you believe in and all that you stand for. And on behalf of the entire Grauer School family, we wish you the very best as you leave this stage and head off to LMU in the fall. Before you go, however, please promise me that you will always shine bright. No matter the struggles, no matter the weather, for this world needs your power, Eva, and everything that comes along with it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to present to you the beacon of light and hope, Miss Eva Fleet.
Hey, Christian. I'm honored to introduce Christian Brettschneider. It's hard to capture Christian in words, but his teachers and peers offer these: honest, positive, talented, loyal, driven, boundless energy, and real. Christian has a way of making people feel comfortable in his presence. Fiercely independent, he has forged his own path here at Grauer. His story is one of intellectual curiosity and perseverance. Even when he hasn't done exactly as we wanted, he's been respectful, kind, and always 100% himself in every situation. Christian is known for his striking physicality, including that legendary hair. Surfer, skater, soccer player, he scored the most goals this year, and he's a force to watch, playing with intensity and passion. He has visceral energy on the field, in the surf, and on the stage. This energy was a handful as a 7th grader, so we put a bass in his hands to harness it, and a spark ignited. It was a moment that teachers always hope for. Though the instruments changed, the passion and the desire did not. He moved through the bass to DJing and eventually found the guitar, and the rest is history. Year after year, Christian developed his craft, and he became our resident shredder, dazzling us with his skill. He was voted Musician of the Year this year, and his acceptance at Berklee School of Music for guitar performance was the end result. As Clayton says, Christian represents everything that is right about heavy metal. He has flourished in all the same ways that drew me to metal at the same age. As such, I look at him with the same pride I would a brother or a son." End quote. I've always been inspired by the way Christian has created a life filled with that which he loves. A friend to everyone and a true Grauer legend, he's always done it his way, and he learns from every experience. He's going to thrive in an environment where he is surrounded by people with similar passion. Congratulations to you, Christian. We love you.
Kendall Heiskala is a Renaissance woman. She can paint your portrait, knit you an animal of your choice, perhaps a mouse or cat, give you your wardrobe a makeover, plant you a delightful garden, write you a compelling story, and organize a fundraiser for your charity of choice. The best part is, Kendall would do all of these things out of pure enjoyment. It is safe to say that Kendall has created a beautiful, boundless life that is full of merriment and exploration. Kendall is a skilled critical thinker. She carefully considers any idea or question she shares, ensuring it has value before offering it up. You definitely want to be in the room because her nuggets of wisdom always pack a powerful punch. Kendall's artwork, whether it be visual art or her writing, always speaks volumes. She can make a story come alive through her paintings and always has an original, clever, or sophisticated take on a project. Lastly, Kendall is a leader. Whether in ASB or working with the LLS team to raise money or in the classroom, Kendall's presence is reassuring and calming. She is reliable and hardworking, an innovator, and a rock. Kendall, I adore you and I admire you. I would work with you anytime, anywhere. Kendall is pursuing a liberal arts education next year at UC Davis, where she is sure to shine and become woven into the fabric of many programs and organizations. It is a privilege to introduce the dynamic Kendall Heiskala.
Hello, Hannah. Hannah encompasses loyalty, passion, intellect, vulnerability, and devotion. Over the years, she has shown each of these on our campus to her friends when speaking about her lovely family, and lucky for the theater department in all the Grauer productions. Hannah is a true listener, which enables her to respond sincerely and beautifully on and off the stages. She has received many theater arts awards throughout the years. This year, she was awarded the overall high school actor, and she ended the year leading, cheering on her peers, directing, and producing scenes for Grauerpalooza. Hannah loves being in the moments. She genuinely embraces all the feelings, and she's fearless about being loud and proud. Christina, her English teacher, says, "I love her courage around fighting for equal rights and can totally see her being a spokesperson someday." Clayton says, "She's like a lioness, her intellect moving with a ferocious grace." These descriptions of Hannah are exactly the reasons I've always cast her in meaningful roles. Hannah, you are always ready to learn. You're always wanting to grow. You're always eager to work with your peers and be of service to the story, whatever the story is and whatever role you may have. So thank you for sharing and showing the passions you have for the arts and the love for humankind. Now, what can I do for you, Hannah? I can encourage you to follow your passion and trust your drive. Don't wait to be invited. You do have the skills to do this. You really do. There will always be someone to tell you that you can't do it. Feel validated and be around people who tell you that you can. I am happy and I am proud to introduce to you the gem to any production and the gem to any project, Miss Hannah Warlock. Yeah, Hannah! Thank you.
I'm excited to introduce Quinn Giso. Inquisitive yet grounded, metaphorically of course, but also literally. You will often find his feet sunk into the soil or firmly planted on a surfboard. Whether in the forest or at the ocean, Quinn is at home. Adept at using his mind, but equally capable of using his hands, Quinn embodies comfort, capability, and confidence wherever he is. The natural world is his element, and he is thriving. But Quinn goes a step further and shares this bond with nature beyond himself. For example, planting trees or building campfires with Alicia on the Roots expedition. When in the classroom, Quinn shares a sense of wonder and amazement at all the things he can learn. And over his years at Grauer, he's tempered that with a layer of maturity and responsibility. Christina shares, Quinn's writing is inventive and mature beyond his years. He synthesizes information easily and has a skill for critical thinking. Quinn has the ideal skill set for scientific research because he will not only generate the big questions and ideas that are necessary, but also he has the rational thought and logical thinking skills and the follow-through to see those projects through to their conclusion. When Quinn finds something that is interesting and engaging, you can't contain his desire to dive into it. When looking for colleges, Quinn found UC Santa Barbara's College of Creative Studies with a mission to create a place for radically curious and passionate students, which so perfectly encapsulates Quinn. I can't think of a better place for him to explore his future with equal parts curiosity and inventiveness. I'm pleased to introduce to you the all-natural Quinn Giso.
Clara Carter Hunt leads with her heart. Clara's devotion to the community means she has had her hand in everything, from ASB to community service, to soccer, to academics. She gives back without expecting anything in return. She does it because it is the right thing to do. Clara has a strong moral compass that guides her decision-making, thanks in large part to her dedicated, loving family. Clara leads by helping others be the best version of themselves, and she leads by being fiercely loyal. As Trevor Olson states, Clara is the person you want in your corner, for she will always be there to defend you and have your back. She's a team player. She brings great hope for the future of our world. I would add that Clara is the best mother hen any expedition could ask for. If there are tears or a scraped knee, if someone needs a hug, a pep talk, or in my case, a spoonful of Nutella, Clara is your girl. Clara leads by being a free thinker. She is courageous enough to speak her mind, even if her opinion differs from the majority. I am grateful for her unwavering voice as it promotes tolerance and understanding at a time when our political and social climate desperately needs it. Clara's sharp mind and commitment to the community is a perfect marriage for her future career in the field of medicine. Our healthcare industry needs an injection of compassion, which Clara no doubt will bring to it. It is hard to imagine the Grauer campus without Clara and her smile, but her giving spirit is forever in my heart. In the words of Clara herself, it's the little things that make a leader. Chapman University and her future patients have won the lottery. I am honored to introduce the unstoppable Clara Carter Hunt.
The family of the next graduate has been so supportive on campus over the past 6 years. and will truly be missed. It's clear when you see a happy, well-adjusted kid who can adapt to the ups and downs of life with a smile, that behind him is a strong family that cares, shows up, and is present in their child's life. You can tell right away that they're his biggest fans, and I think we all kind of want to hang out with them, go on a surf trip, hunt for shark teeth, get sunburns, and get lost in the desert. The words that come to my mind when I think of the next graduate are no regrets. Looking back over his time at Grauer, there were big games, big shots and throws, big wins and clutch performances, big loves and losses. And what more can you ask for in life? To take the big shots, to risk and to fall sometimes, even though you know it's going to hurt. With that fearlessness comes the trust and admiration of your peers. Casey Bowles lights up the room and gets everyone hyped, as Alicia said. He gets others involved and engaged. He paved the path for all future athletes at the Grauer School, says Trevor. His mom says, "I love that you can enjoy life no matter what." Casey Bowles is leaving behind a legacy to be proud of. Captain in 4 sports, MVP awards, 4.0 GPA. Every hurdle that could be thrown at you scholastically and athletically, you've bested. It's time for you to move on. You need bigger hurdles and tougher opponents. The pond's about to get bigger, and you're going to have setbacks, but you already know how to deal with them. Close friendships, laughter, joy, and family. USD will be lucky to have you in the fall, and we'll all be lucky to have you close by for a few more years. I present to you Casey Kelly Bowles.
Albert Einstein said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." This perfectly describes Francesca Matla. I've never encountered such a creative and complex mind, and I've spent 6 years in awe of your imagination as you have shaped our arts program, leading by your example. Francesca has a sophisticated sense of wit and humor, an exquisite taste in music, but also is incredibly humble. She's skilled in flute, piano, guitar, bass, ukulele, voice, mandolin, and more. And Francesca received the National Quincy Jones Musicianship Award for contributions and creativity in multiple areas of music. Her musical performances have been highlights of our program, and her original compositions are unparalleled. She's an expert collaborator, elevating every song that she's in. In recording arts, she has spent countless hours helping others realize their creative vision, and has used her amazing artwork for our compilation CDs. Tom says, quote, "She is the ultimate creative force who consistently finds ways to enlighten her teachers with inspirational ideas that move us back to our own drawing boards," end of quote. She has been instrumental in creating music for our live theater performances, even leading the musicians in my absence. She recently started acting and directing for our stage, and Aaron says, quote, "Francesca has a beautiful natural ability to tell a story through characters on stage, writing, and directing," end quote. She also started the Battle of the Bands, which is a new Grauer tradition. As Christina says, quote, "Francesca is the most talented and self-effacing artist I've ever met. Her literary instincts are unsurpassed, and when she trusts them, intricate tales emerge and take us on unforgettable journeys." Quote. Francesca, your ability to channel the ups and downs of life into complex and honest art, no matter the art form, is your legacy. Francesca will be attending the Berklee School of Music in Boston in the fall to continue this journey. Thank you for sharing your talent and artistic vision with us, Francesca. I'm forever grateful for all that you have brought into our lives. Thank you.
Good afternoon. At the start of 7th grade, it was pretty clear that Arabelle was curious and wildly independent. She moved through the world like a newborn colt, joyfully athletic with a lot of near accidents. On breaks, she roamed the nature corridor. One lunch, she came running into my room asking for help. She'd fallen into a cactus. The spines came out easily. She thanked me, shook it off, and ran back outside. And I thought, now that girl is made of grit. On the Idlewild expedition, students hiked 9 miles with a 2,300-foot elevation gain. And Arabelle basically ran up the mountain, but boy, did her nose bleed. While blood dripped down her hands, soaking her ever-dwindling supply of tissues and staining the white granite slab underfoot, she assured me it was typical. She'd be fine. What a combination. Grit, curiosity, and independence. From her adoration of monarch butterflies to her appreciation for the world around her, she is a true advocate for Mother Earth. On the Big Sur expedition, everyone slept in for the 7 a.m. hike except Arabelle. So together we walked through the giant redwoods. She handled bright yellow banana slugs, pointed out wildflowers, and we talked. I'll never forget it. Arabelle's many gifts, like her impeccable writing, quick thinking mind, commitment to social causes, and dedication to the environment, are going to make a difference in the world no matter what she pursues. Thank goodness that cactus brought us together 6 years ago. I'm going to miss her so much. It is my great honor to introduce Arabelle Meyer, graduating with distinction in humanitarian service. She will be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Congratulations.
Emerson, there aren't many times I see you without that cheeky smile on your face. Be it before school while you're running in with sopping wet hair from an early morning fishing excursion, or you waited until the last minute to write a college essay. It's that same cheeky smile, and it gets me every time. I've learned so much from you over the years, Emerson. Most recently, the latest TikTok dance or rap song, and where to find reptiles around San Diego, which I have no desire to do. But most importantly, how to embrace life and live in the moment. Your jovial zest for life is inspiring and contagious. I admire your curiosity and desire to seek out things in the natural world that stimulate your mind and energize your soul. You inspire by the philosophy of living each day to the fullest and enjoying life in each and every moment. Your happy-go-lucky, cheerful, confident, can-do attitude will take you far. Keep sharing your spirit with those around you. You don't realize the difference your outlook on life makes in other people's lives. I want to share this quote from your favorite, Steve Irwin, as I believe it defines perfectly your path going forward after Grauer. Quote, I believe that education is all about being excited about something. Seeing passion and enthusiasm helps push an educational message. End quote. As you begin your gap year exploring and learning, keep sharing your passion and enthusiasm for all the things that you love. This world has just as much to learn from you as you continue to learn from it. Thank you, Emerson, for reminding and inspiring me to take a break to enjoy life and all of the little moments. You're a vibe.
Hello. As one of 3 from the last 6th grade class at Grauer, Cody Dunn is the last of his era and one of the most beloved students to come through our program. In the early years, Cody was definitely shy, but you don't need to be the loudest one in the room to make an impact. With kindness, optimism, and a great sense of humor, he's flourished over the last 7 years. His supportive nature is legendary, and Cody's family and friends are also his biggest fans. Cody can be tough when the situation calls for it, especially in the surf and on the field. He dominated our soccer program and was Player of the Year this year. Morgan says, quote, Cody has been an inspirational team captain and elite soccer player for Grauer for 4 years. Most impressively, he elevated the play of his teammates through constant encouragement and positivity. Quote. Cody's creativity has allowed him to thrive in our arts program. Johnny says, quote, Cody excelled in many different mediums, and his love for learning new things is something I will always appreciate. Quote. In music, he surprised everyone with his skill as a vocalist, bass player, rapper, and producer. He became the resident singer at our events this year, winning the 12th grade music award. For the quiet 6th grade Cody, this was monumental. and a testament to his determination. Christina says, quote, Cody has figured out how to tap into his imagination. Quote, since he was a child making movies with his brother Tyler, he's had a talent for filmmaking, and he shared this with our film program, receiving our award for Film Student of the Year. Cody was accepted to his dream school, Emerson College in Boston, where he will continue to study film. While so many lose that enthusiastic sense of play as they get older, Cody's is still catching fire. There's really nothing he can't do, and watching his confidence develop the last 7 years has been incredible. Congratulations to you, Cody. As I said before, we need more of your energy in the world. Thank you.
Another one of our original 6th graders, Nathaniel Muga. Since he arrived at Grauer, everyone knew who Nate Muga was. Without trying, Nate makes sure you know who he is. Matthew and Kim, you must be so proud of raising a son who is known for his compassion, and he's appreciated for his kindness. Christina, his English and creative writing teacher, says, he's our secret weapon against sad and gloomy days. And Morgan Brown, his robotics coach, says, Nate was an inspirational captain and team leader. He cared deeply for every member and placed their well-being as the highest priority. Leah Murphy says, Nate is the embodiment of an unlikely hero, a constant surprise of intelligence, wit, and integrity. So, we have compassion, inspirational, and intelligence. Now let me speak on his talents. Since Nate joined my theater class in the 8th grade, he's been in and involved with every theater department event and production. Nate is exceptional to direct and work with because he brings that same compassion to the stage. So his peers love him, and so do his audiences. He's fearless when making creative choices. Christina also added, he's meant to write for the stage or screen or an old-fashioned book in hand. We want to hear your voice, Nate. We want to learn and be inspired by your stories. So continue to teach others compassion and never stop creating and believing in yourself. We are truly honored to have learned from you, Nate, and I have no doubt others will be too. I introduce to you the great Nathaniel Muga. Yay, Nate.
Hi, Will. From one of the 3 original 6th graders left to senior class president and everything in between, what a wild ride. I would say that this year takes the cake, though. What a year you've had, and I could not be more proud of you. I'll bet you didn't know that by taking on the role of senior class president, your dedication, passion, perseverance, understanding, and patience would all be tried over and over again. Honestly, I can't think of anyone better for the job. Growing up at Grauer in the early years, you stood in the shadows, running around the trailers, quietly pursuing your interests, not wanting recognition, just wanting to be you. Who you are, Will, deserves every accolade, every hug, every high five, every you've got this, go Will, and you're awesome. You have a heart of gold and operate your daily life with integrity and dedication to always being your truest self. I am so impressed by your willingness to try new things, like co-founding the art club with Kendall, co-leading the Leukemia Lymphoma Society Student of the Year campaign, and taking on class president this year, which was no easy feat. You are not one to shy away from tough discussions, especially fundraising phone calls, and asking for what you need. Your ability to govern an entire classroom of seniors at lunchtime speaks volumes to your strong character and just how much you are respected and valued by your peers. I will miss your visits to my office just to say hi or tell me about something random that just happened, and will definitely feel that void when we return. Thank you for your wit, your charm, and your kind heart. Our loss is Pepperdine's gain, and man are they lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Will Falmer.
This is Good Riddance by Green Day, performed by the boys.